Let's start with a truth that might ruin your lunch. The ultimate symbol of American food, the one you squeeze until the last drop to avoid wasting a single molecule, was born 7,500 miles away, didn't contain tomatoes, and was made of fermented fish. Yes, you read that right. Ketchup, the king of condiments, the inseparable companion of French fries, isn't originally red, nor sweet, nor American. In fact, for a long time, it was black, salty, and sold as medicine. Come along as we uncover the complete history of ketchup, from fermented fish sauce in Asia to the bottle in your fridge. It all begins around 300 BC in what is now Vietnam. This is when the first records of a fermented fish and soybean sauce appear. Its name? Kê-tsiap, which in the Hokkien language, a Chinese dialect also spoken in other parts of Southeast Asia, roughly means brine of pickled fish. Another theory points to the Malay term kê-tsiap or ketchup, meaning soy sauce. This kê-tsiap was a popular condiment, thin, black, and salty, used to flavor soups, meats, and fish. It didn't take long for it to spread across Asia, especially because it was easy to store on long ocean voyages. In the 18th century, the English encountered it in the Indonesian region, where they had colonies. They were fascinated by the product and its ability to boost dishes with its bold flavor. They decided to take the idea back to Europe. Back in England, the British faced a problem. There was no soy there. The solution was to adapt the sauce by experimenting with a series of other ingredients: mushrooms, beans, anchovies, walnuts, oysters. The first published recipe in England is from 1727. To make ketchup, ingredients like vinegar, white wine, ginger, pepper, and lemon peel were needed. Writer Jane Austen was reportedly a fan of mushroom ketchup. The sauce was a success because of its durability. At a time when food preservation was difficult, this was essential. The big turning point came when ketchup reached the Americas. In the early 19th century, Americans began adopting ketchup, but the predominant version became tomato-based, a plant native to the Americas. At the time, however, the tomato was feared. It was believed to be poisonous until 1830, when Robert Johnson climbed the steps of the Salem courthouse and ate one whole to prove he wouldn't die. In 1812, Philadelphia scientist and horticulturist James Mees published the first known tomato ketchup recipe. He referred to tomatoes as love apples, and his recipe contained tomato pulp, spices, and brandy, but still no vinegar or sugar. Tomato ketchup caught on, but it had a serious problem: it spoiled quickly. Since the tomato harvest season is short, manufacturers needed to preserve the pulp for months. Many used dangerous preservatives, such as coal tar, to achieve the red color, and sodium benzoate to prevent spoilage. By the end of the 19th century, benzoates were seen as harmful to health. At the forefront of the war against them was Dr. Harvey Washington Wiley, who argued that using these harmful preservatives was unnecessary if high-quality ingredients were used and handled properly. It was in this context that a Pittsburgh entrepreneur named Henry Heinz entered the scene. The son of German immigrants, Heinz started selling horseradish from a small garden at age 8. At 25, he founded a company that went bankrupt, but he bounced back. In 1876, Heinz launched his tomato ketchup, originally called kê-tsiap, made with 5 simple ingredients: ripe tomatoes, rich in natural pectin, which helps preserve, distilled vinegar, brown sugar, salt, and spices. Heinz also innovated by using clear glass bottles. While other manufacturers used dark bottles to hide low quality, Heinz showed his product, literally, to win consumer trust. And in 1896, inspired by a shoe advertisement, he created the slogan 57 varieties, which would become one of the most iconic in the world, even though his company already had over 60 products at the time. The choice of the number 57, 5 was his lucky number, and 7 was his wife's. Heinz didn't just popularize ketchup, he saved ketchup, establishing safety and quality standards that made it a staple in 97% of American households. Ketchup as medicine. In the 1830s, it was sold as Dr. Miles' compound extract of tomato, claiming to prevent cancer and inflammation. Cooked tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a natural antioxidant. Ketchup in space. Heinz ketchup received NASA authorization to be consumed on the International Space Station. Speed of ketchup. Heinz ketchup exits the glass bottle at 52 meters per hour, controlled by its coefficient of viscosity. Variations around the world. In Asia, it's often spicier and contains additional spices. In India, tomato ketchup is a popular accompaniment for local dishes. Today, there are versions made from carrots, beets, and even pineapple. Where ketchup is used, besides fries, burgers, and hot dogs, ketchup is used on scrambled eggs, meat pies, fried chicken, and even rice in some countries. In the United States, 97% of households have a bottle of ketchup at home. The largest per capita consumers in Europe are Spain, 6.5 kilograms per person, the Netherlands, 5.3 kilograms, and Austria, 3.6 kilograms. So, the next time you squeeze that reluctant bottle, remember, you're not just putting sauce on your food. You're tasting over 2,300 years of history that began with Vietnamese fishermen fermenting fish, passed through British merchants who turned it into mushroom ketchup, was boosted by a Philadelphia scientist, almost died because of toxic preservatives, and was finally saved by a Pittsburgh entrepreneur who believed that real food didn't need chemicals. Ketchup traveled from Asian empires to chemical wars, from medicinal potions to space rockets, to get to your plate. Now I want to know from you. Are you on team, put ketchup on everything, or just on fries? Have you ever tried any exotic variations? And most importantly, did you know that ketchup was once black and made from fish? Tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button to help the channel grow. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe now and ring the bell because every week a new story is coming out of the kitchen. See you on the next plate.